All right, everyone, so I just decided to continue to record, and if this is your first time here, my name is Annabelle. For those of you that are coming back, welcome back. So I wanted to, I guess, just figure, since I already have everything out, I wanted to record what my children will be using for different subject areas in homeschooling. So if you are not familiar with my channel, if you've never been here before, I live in the state of New York, which is like heavily regulated. And so we need to comply with 900 hours of homeschooling a year. On top of that, we need to submit an IHIP, an individualized homeschooling program. And we also need to do quarterly reports. And we need to write down how many hours the child has been homeschooled at the time of the submission. Okay, so I'm going to start here at my table, and then I'm going to take you on to my bookshelf because there's just a lot. And so for my 4-year-old, and this is something that I'm going to use together, so I don't want to say 4-year-old kindergartner, actually 5-year-old kindergartner. This is going to be my 5-year-old and 7-8-year-old. So this is going to be something I'm going to be using with both, and I'll figure out a way how to tinker around with it as to where they're both getting very useful information. So a couple of years ago, I went to the Smithsonian. Was it the Smithsonian? I believe so, in DC. And I see books and things that are educational, and I just grab them because I feel that my children can benefit from it. So anyway, I got this book. This is Thermodynamics. Baby loves thermodynamics, and they have a whole set of these books. So I saw the book and I was like, oh my god, this is like very, very easy for them. Sorry, I'm trying to avoid the ring light at all costs, but it might just pop in every now and then. Anyway, so I saw it and I was like, oh, this is such a cute little book, and she might, it'll be so easy for them to chaos. It'll be so easy for them to, just look through it and love it and just go through it again. So, and I got the Gravity. Baby loves Gravity. I don't want to, just make this video too long like my other videos, so I'll just, keep it short. The other one is Goodnight Astronauts. And it'll, talk about how they get to space and what do they do there. And then you have planets and the solar system. And it's so cute. These are, it has like, the colors are very vibrant. And it's like, it's sort of like a touch and feel. So the next one is Spacewalk, and I saw it, I was like, yep, guess who's gonna love this? And it's just like lift the flap, so it'll just have information on the planets. And because they love Dr. Seuss, I got the There's No Place Like Space. And well, this was just there, but this is like inside your outside, so it goes through the body, right? Part of science. And then also this Know and Glow Space, and it has stickers, so you know what's gonna happen. And it's glow in the dark. Another item I have, and I purchased this from Costco about a year ago, is the Engineering Academy. And I paid $14, $13.99 for this, and it brings the science book and a kit so that you can make, I guess what is this one? The rocket. So it's a 3-stage rocket. You build it. All right, another book that I got them is the How Come, and this is like almost every science question. For kids, and it's just a huge book which could be used, for a very, very long time. So this is not something that we're just going to use this upcoming year. This is something that we're going to continue to use. The next thing I got was the quantum physics. And this is my first book of quantum physics, and it's just, I glanced through it, and you know, it's for little kids, so it has like it has a little bit of information on certain subjects, and so, you know, it's not like overwhelming information, so it's great. You know, it's for little kids. A couple of other items that we're going to use, and I'm going to take you onto my bookshelf in just a sec, but I just want to get rid of these things here. Not rid of, but, you know, I want to go over these things. So again, rocks, growing crystals. I had that one. This one, I believe, I don't want to say I got it at the Smithsonian. I think I got this at the 99-cent store, and this is just growing crystals. That's I don't even know what this one is, but it's this one. I got this one, and I got this other one, because you know what happens if you get one and you don't get the other one. Something. Yep. And you guys saw this on my previous Ollies video. These are the water gunk, the gravity gunks, and this is I think it's 2 projects in each vial. And of course, for next spring, I got these. I think I got these at Home Depot. Don't quote me on it, but this one is, I don't even know how to say this. Liatris. I have no idea what this one is either. Okay. Now that I confessed that I don't know how to pronounce those things, let's move on to my bookshelf. Hang on one sec. Nope, I lied. Just give me 1 second. So I also got these at the Smithsonian. It's just like little sciences books. And I'm going to try to... there you go. These are the books in that set. I don't recall how much I paid for this. But again, like all my videos, if I can find it, I'll post it in the description below in case you're interested. And then finally, the elements. Now, I know this is a little bit too advanced. It may be too advanced for them, but just for them to, you know, recognize some of the words, some of the names in the periodic table. So, all right, now we're going to go over. Hang on. All right, and I was not kidding as to why I wanted to bring you over to the bookshelf. But anyway, these are a little bit advanced, but my husband has done these with the girls, and they've actually enjoyed it. They've done the chemistry monster, and I think the artificial sea. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on it. Oh no, wait. The colorful chemistry and the chemistry of monsters. This right here is the original Mel kit that is sent to you when you subscribe to Mel Chemistry. And here on this side, this is exactly what we're going to be going over this year. The one that says 8. Right. Sorry, I'm trying to get my finger in there. Right here, this is the one that we're going to be going through this year, and maybe some of these, depending on how advanced, you know, they get. Okay, hang on, another shelf. All right, and here's more. So we have an earthquake simulator, egg drop, artful thinking, mind-blowing science, which I showed you guys on my last video. Showed you, let me see my finger right there. Showed you this one, and we did do a project on that. Oh, actually no, it was a disgusting biology, but yeah. Then I also showed you this. This is the it's hard to get it out, but that's the bullfrog, so you can dissect, quote unquote, dissect that frog. And then here I have this there for a reason. There's going to be a project with that. And we have here the Discover Physics, pinball science, and excavation space. So this is rocks, and I'm going to include that with the other growing rocks that we have over there. Hang on. We also have the solar robot, but my husband thinks it's too advanced for them, so we're going to give it another shot this upcoming year. All right, I'm moving right along. We have Timeline Science dinosaurs, sharks, T-Rex, Explorer dog, which I showed him in my previous video, and then the biocreations. I showed you the jungles and the oceans. I showed you these already, so I'm not gonna repeat that to not bore you. All right, I apologize for this other shelf. Okay, so here in this first section, I have just more of like technical things like machinery and, you know, things like that, energy. On this side of the shelf, I have the, oh, look, that's tickets, of course. On this side of the shelf, I just have, you know, like my body and genetics. I have things that have to do with seeds, like earth science, seasons, nature books, insects, animals. Oh, there's the beehive book that I'm extremely excited to use this upcoming year, because this book turns into a beehive. So I can't wait to do that with you guys and show you what that's about. Let me take a look at here. Oh, no. This is Travel the Animal World. So an atlas of amazing creatures. And then I have this collection of the Janice Van Cleve's books, and I am looking forward to using that book. I also have this is like our body, the human body, and I have a lot of the human body books and resources, and more planets, you know, more space item like pop-ups and things like that. And here, this is something that I'm really looking forward to using. This is where the animals go, and you just track wildlife around the world. And this is an earth science book that I've had for many years, and it's just very resourceful. On this side, I have the more of the Janice Van Cleve's oceans, geography. So anything that is on that, it's actually on this side, like oceans, rivers, and all of that. And of course, it continues on to this side, because then it's earth science and everything that has to do with earth and biology and all that. All right, back at the table. So I really enjoyed the DK workbook that my 7-year-old was using now for 2nd grade, that I got her as an additional supplement because she finished all her other workbook. This is the DK 3rd grade science. I'm looking forward to it. I looked through it, and I just think this is actually a pretty good workbook. It is not extensive, but it's not thick. Like the amount of pages are 47, and you will probably take away, like, I don't know, the table of contents, but it has like a lot of good activities. The other item that she will be using, my 7-year-old 3rd grader, is going to be the Big Science 2nd to 3rd grade by School Zone. And I really enjoy the School Zone books. They have a lot of activity books, they have a lot of workbooks, they have a lot of good items that you can incorporate easily into your homeschool and just have a successful year. Like they're really good at instructions. They keep it, you know, very minimal, and it's just easy for the child to grasp. So what I'm going to use to guide 3rd grade, or as an assistance to 3rd grade, because I pretty know exactly how much and what I'm going to do this year, but just to be sure, because again, it's New York and our standards are completely different, or mostly different for from most states, is this what your 3rd grader needs to know? And I've talked about this. This is a free curriculum, and they have a PDF version on their site, and it's free. Now, if you want the book, you can buy the book used, or you can just borrow it from the library for the year. You can just continue to renew the borrowed items, and just you know, use this as a guide if this is your first time homeschooling, or if you just don't have time to like plan out lessons. I think it's a great addition to homeschooling. Now, I'm going to show you. I know that it's not what I wanted to do, but I just want to show you, for example, like the items that will be covered, for example, in science, and how I can incorporate it with the items that I already have, you know. So for example, over here you have like human body, So for example, here you have like human body, light and vision, sound and hearing, astronomy, ecology, pollution, you know. So there are like so many things here that I can use just to start my lesson off, and then just continue with the rest of the items that I already have here, even though those items already contain, you know, information that I can use. So I don't necessarily have to use what your third grader needs to know, but I just like to have it as a backup in case I don't know what to do next, or in case I don't have time to plan out. And so finally, the last item that I'm going to show you is going to be for my five-year-old that's going into kindergarten. And this is the Tinkeractive Science workbook. And I flipped through a little bit on this one on the last time that I showed you guys some of the stuff that I purchased. But I love this. It has a lot of like it has a lot of projects, and it has a lot of projects for little hands, and it's just like about engineering. Like, this is everything you need, let's tinker, you know, let's engineer. And I think that she's really gonna enjoy that. So this is it for now. If there's anything that I missed, I'll probably insert it here, because I'm sure I have more. I just don't want to drag this video on for too long. It's already been like 16 minutes. So I want to cut it here, and then just come back and show you what we're going to do for language arts, social studies, and other stuff. All right, guys. So I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.